to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from.
I'm in London. Now Ghana for a boy a chrome hapa. We have a lot of Ghanaians doing so well for themselves and also representing the country very well. I say, it's na odu baby also ultimately was so to form. I would tete din na na mete I'm in for the doc. Belinda Asafo AJ. She owns her own clinic here in London. Na oboa amanfo. Ene Omo akunyano. Say me no ebedin komo medin Zionfelix. Doc, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Some akunya say and I'm no komo.
Yo. Your friend Mrs. Belinda Asafo AJ.
Okay. Number to say.
Nyame adom na wo so e.
Nyame adom okopa. Briefly tell me something about Mrs. Belinda Asafo AJ.
Okay, Mrs. Belinda Asafo AJ a certified registered trichologist.
Okay.
Also a married woman.
Okay.
With 4 children.
Okay.
Your friend Miku Reverend Herman Asafo AJ.
Okay.
Yatna hanum kakra and my hairdressing for over 25 years.
Wow.
Na ye butri, ye chintri, ye style tree no. And na ma mi hu say ebi no mutri hu too much. Enti dia na me metimi aya me de ebeboa.
Okay.
And na me tese for Trichology. Enti me ko uni and na me call school nankasa to learn about the scalp and the hair ankasa.
Okay.
Enti I mean, we were 3 girls.
Okay.
It is all maybe na say obe yebe nyinyi omo a dache omu na ebe kama.
That's fine.
What you say?
Okay. Now Ghana even afri.
Ghana me achimni.
Okay.
Aye, achimoda.
Okay.
Yes, but in Ghana e na yatena nti no.
Inti hairdresser mana na wo mana the graduate to be where you are right now.
Yes. Come hano, there are a lot of chances if you want to educate yourself. Me your hairdresser no, me no very deep. Nti me go school. Ghana me really me san be sua de wa ha hairdressing nankasa nti my over 25 different types of hair. So hair care, scalp, hair maintenance, natural hair styling. Nti me hwehwem na me hu so okay. Yare bia e koso no. E wo ti ase no, eni tire ho no. Ye hairdresser for di me ye. You have to be specialized.
Yeah.
And until me call Trichology school. And I'm sua and I'm certified and I'm also qualified until I can work anywhere, I can have clinic anywhere in the world.
Trichology daddy.
Okay, trichology is the scientific study of the scalp and the hair and the diseases.
Okay.
On the scalp.
Okay.
And it's a branch of dermatology.
Okay.
But we specialize only on the scalp and the hair.
Okay.
Until you are able to see I didn't know sua I diagnose Niema treatment, some of the treatments, yes.
So for how long have you been operating as a trichologist?
I would say about almost 3 years now.
Okay.
Yes.
2 years going at your clinic?
Yes, we are your certificates and you have a license to open a clinic everywhere. So Europe, I can open a clinic everywhere, including Ghana. And in Uria, then they will assess the place and everything, and then they will say, okay, now you can open a clinic.
Okay.
So it comes with a different insurance. So yes.
So 3 years operating a Trinity Trichology clinic, how has it been for you?
It's been interesting because people don't know what trichology is. Like I said, trichologist, who is a trichologist? They have never even heard it before. Even myself, no. Before I go into it, and I didn't even know what that was. And Sana, maybe it's just a hair care or hair loss specialist. Hair care is different, but hair loss specialist. As I said before, no, a branch of dermatology, but we specialize only on the scalp and the hair. And I think say people lack knowledge about this kind of trichology session.
Okay.
They don't understand. What you say? You don't just go anywhere. You have to come to a specialist trichologist, and then we have doctors and dermatologists that we affiliate with. Because I'm a member of International Trichology Congress, I'm a member of British Association of Hair Restoration, and a member of ART, which is Association of Registered Trichologists. And you know, your body.
Okay.
And you say, if we are really I go to my dermatologist friend or colleague, and then also me will be waha. The tina say no, obey here way operation way and our way, and we here transplantation na your connections your GP connections, because you know GP didn't come up because a holistic discipline, which means there are a lot of things, a lot of factors that causes hair loss. So we deal with your doctors, your nutritionist, and so on and so forth. Yes. Intina me a lot of seminars.
Okay.
And I'm a sorry. Intin sorry no a hona nkofo bom paye for muti to fu. So muti me befu. Intin me catch that soft one and a malco for and a Muslim for, because hair is not religion or culture. Hair is hair. But it identify us as a woman or a man who you are. But me a lot of seminars. It was schools, a malco women's fellowship, churches, programs.
Okay.
Anywhere, I just go and give a talk.
But you so no me kasa no ni kun so for me so nye bibia na e kwa so ko bo ho pai.
Baby.
Uti tutu am pa cho enye nyagopa ade so a. Also ban ho na otimi eboa. So let's look at say maba doc ho what are the processes that you take me through?
Okay, thank you. Process no, you go through medication. Because and nobody may cause hair loss. You go through a lifestyle. Are you eating well? Udidi unumunsu eduane be na udi. Tab be na udi no. E na sen na udi. And sana o hair care practices. How do you manage your hair in terms of utribo or styling or training too much? Because you become you are able to ma before mape and no say become enti ye hwe ni naamu undam unsiom odidiem or lifestyle or medication. Near decided okay, sa when can contribute or is part of why you're losing your hair. But without that, we cannot come to a conclusion. That is why we need to know everything that is going on in your life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know some people, I mean, maybe okoyenity, and as I now, in who say I am perfect. How long does it take? Say maybe me tea, maybe fele. How long will it take, Pacho?
Okay, as I mentioned, obiara in the case, as I say, you have a to see say if you have any deficiencies or insufficiencies. And your blood test now will check say okay, where you low, where you high, where you low. And we have to manage that. Because remember say utino a food from obody num. It is a body nankasa no krano it's not well, I know you're not eating well or something is going on in your body. Your hair will not grow. Now, it depends on the severity of your hair loss. Okay. Anytime this adiation, your conditions be or more. So what's na eche too much? Okay, so this say now baha. You say okay, a beginning, a onset of something brewing.
Which one? The stage 5 or
the
stage
first
1?
one.
Okay.
And only the first one. It is when for only dark skinned women, black women, you find a central centrifugal cicatricial alopecia. Yen away it needs a trigger. And yetina ya more the day relaxer, hot combs, glues, and then man put tension on the hair follicles. No hair follicles nini. And tension now would they toss it leads to this kind of condition. What you say? Na no I start here wa pampamia we ya u feel pain as a tenderness as a baby crawling. Obi ho no ma onya sa symptoms no. But obi also onya. What you say? Ha no ya we ya onya hwe so. Ye de afeka kwa na ya we ya. And no your symptoms. And no na me say these are signs. Signs na say o ha no say e teneba. Enti no who be say I say oba na say do ha say ya. Difficult. Now we have to check say there are any follicles that are available to even produce hair. What you say? Enti obi only didn't take 6 months. Obi dey 1 year, 18 months. But so who say ye treat you no. Na ye hwe wadu anim. Umojam, undam, odidiem, unsionum because any man na be boama utinafu because etina efu from one kasa utinu ase. What you say? Enti treatment dey depend. E mema no male pattern baldness. E mema no dey no so no. Ye bomodi ase e be hwe eno no because eno no 5 alpha with that it. Eno a genetic condition. Ebu ho no papa obi. O maami obi, ni auntie bi obi. Enti hu sa de no wabusu mu a so you're careful with the things that you do because androgens, which is called 5-alpha reductate, and on the convert it with testosterone, now by dihydrotestosterone, DHT, na attach hair follicles, until hair follicles ni utino efuno, na attacking waha, until utino before bah na tia instead of kesi na tia, and na enche na etu so instead of say before 1 month time no enfu na 6 months, into be say time bia no. Na utri no den etu but e won no ho but e no dey be ho no ma e mema no me advice so because we a young guy na so person ko say do no so sometimes no o sex drive no ko low.
Okay.
And they are always advised well informed decisions for you to make before we start treatment. What you say oh yare no you different one obi wa beka so meeting her pa madam for be di nku bi ya ha enti so me dey no menes ha you different ones your frontal fibrosing alopecia your lichen planopilaris your tractus alopecia areata CCCA enti you have to know which one and until you diagnose because patch bia doesn't mean say the same diagnosis. We have to decide what kind of condition you have, what kind of alopecia you had or hair loss you have, and then treatments can be done. Because sometimes the inflammation on the scalp, we have to calm down the inflammation, cry, and send the treatment. Or the treatment can also calm down inflammation. So what was scaly scalp condition? And as a flex or utiasa now, there are things you should do and the things you shouldn't do. And we say, "Oba may educate you." Yeah. Showing nanny educate you. And it's really important for people to start coming when they see a patch or thin a lot of hair because we was stressing. Into the man it's too intense. Maybe you lose 10% of our hair, a natural recycle of the hair. But if you lose more than 10%, obu o ye ne tiseke ka na etutu. Bebre, either thyroid, if the kidney problems, obu o cancer onim. And I say something that is brewing. Into who say no, there's something wrong because you know yourself. Then you have to get in touch with us. Okay.
My doc, Kasa here in London. Na, remember now, my papa and also a draw.
Yes. On a genetic condition, you can't change your genetic condition, but there are treatments to slow it down. And until now, there are so many things. Until me no more kasa, we work online consultation, and I tell them what to do. There are triggers. What you say? Obu onuma o start school. O say testosterone inti nkola ni nyinyi no testosterone no ko higher. Obu o start university and o start school stress bi a wo komu no. Na wanya ne ntem. O papa enya ne de ntem, but ono nya ne de ntem because the stress no akomu ntem. What you say? Your treatment ho. E mema no say no mo de ne present.
Okay.
E bi de ne fie wapampam, obi de ne fie ne corner ne temporal line, obi de no it doesn't affect the occipital area, back area, it doesn't affect because the androgens or dihydro, it doesn't go there. Okay. But center, but it will know. The only thing we can do is to slow it down.
Okay.
What you say, then we'll tell you what to do and how to manage it so it doesn't get worse. There are treatment available. Treatment may high PRP, no money other treatment, a combination of treatment that will help slow that process down. What you say, then we'll check on your iron, we'll check on the vitamin D, so many things. What you say, but it's always a trigger. Stress. Okay.
I was a minute doc because now acquire practicals. You won't just come here and do math. I will say you share how we see a machines are or do you have all the machines to do?
Yes. Yes. Ebu hono ma yetri wa moja.
Okay.
You found a platelet rich plasma.
Okay.
Into yetri wa moja na na dey machine mu na you separate plasma from the red blood cell. The plasma is the good factor. And na you inject it wo baby utinete to no. Na a promote hair growth. Okay. Enti no ye ni nyina wa clinic ha. Yeah.
Just before say you be kona why particles am ye hunu na enye just audiovisual my location and your contact.
Okay. My location you West London. Enti 33 down way, 33 down way. UB5 6 PG. North Middlesex. A central line. So if you're taking the bus or central line, you go to Northolt Station, now for bus 90 heading towards Feltham. Then you get off at Gurney Road bus stop. You can call us, we'll come and meet you. Or you can go to Ealing Broadway. Now we see what Ealing Broadway. Now for bus E9, Echo Kensal Avenue. Now we see what Gurney Road. Google Map can show you. And I say you can call us as well. Your number is 079 5629 3093. But person make us say, oh, I'm not going for chiro. Because sir, I deal with me person make catch for say it's not about hair product all the time. You have to make sure say you know what is going on. Because enko photo product be brain na enya djuma the more you leave the problem, no, the more it becomes worse. And our advice to say, omombra as soon as possible, ombe se bibi koso. Yeah.
Okay. The contact again.
079 5629 3093 33 Downway UB5 6PG Peter Golf or Papa Golf. I don't know.
In case somebody is in Ghana, in America, if you're not even in this Europe on this continent, Europe, can the person also come?
Yes, me won't call for move Germany, but Italy, even Dubai. Me will be a book of move America, but Canada. And you can come. You book appointment only. People don't just enter. Because a very sensitive matter. Obi hormone person be hu nitiri ho. Enti your place I dey obi atena. Enti you can't just walk in and sit down because a very private area. Oti asi enti me ya online so online consultation. Oko a website online consultation or obuku a me face to face online. Oti asi na me busa won sem bebre na ye hu what is really happening and what is going on with you. Na ya boa afar if you cannot come here. But people are traveling everywhere.
But the website for the online
website no oko a Trichology clinic .com e wo ho anase oko belindaakobel.com BELIDAAKOBEL.com obetimi akọ your website bia wo boso a na se ope hair care so a ti se bia uni hair loss issues but utina bopo ope se your treatment, your protein treatment, your moisturizing treatment, your hot oil treatment, your so many treatments. I say yeah, and your hair products. So away, obi o no ma we confused. Uncle, so be back my clinic ha. Na make us say for product bra. Ukuta suitcase. Oba so come back to Ghana because they are confused. You know, lack of knowledge. My people perish. They are praying so much for this kind of condition, but they need to learn. They need to be educated. They need to understand. They say. This is simple. That's all you need. In Tisabia product, and all call me online now. My friend of hair restoration sets. And which I say you best start for. In tuto shampoo, anti-dandruff shampoo bako. No what conditioner bako. And no be you trim 20 minutes. No I shower capsules for 20 minutes. No I now the leave-in spray egum. Nini na ye utinu mu enye utiase because there are some product that goes on the scalp and some that goes on the hair. Because it makes me cause problems. Then you apply a bit of the daily hair food moisturizer on the hair, and this is oil, a serum. You just apply some either on the hair, on the scalp. It's okay, but all these things are good. If you're a beginner, you want to have something basic because sometimes you don't need so many things. Obu or conditioners bear 5, shampoo bear 20. You don't even know what is working or what is not working. It is really important to know what your hair is, what your hair needs, and how you can manage it.
Okay. So do you work on any type of hair or only Africans? Your hair go on.
Debbie. Me ya abrofu before me ya obia. Me clinic ha before ba abrofu ba enkwala ba. Enkwala bi o ma stress uncle. Omo tutu yes. Entoka wo fie. Asem bi koso wo school. Entiente bi o omo didi yi. Omo nda yi. We see a man, we don't take care of them. We don't ask them questions because almost focus on money. But if there's a problem at home, it can cause a child to lose hair. If they're not eating well, and now baby goes to school, anxiety, nervousness, it can cause them to lose hair. And a scalp on also. And uncle, one thing I make so me sure we are very big. Yeah, mama, it's no more bomb too much. I collect bra we did 9. Me start here. We're losing a hairline now because it's no and with the glue. Yeah, almost weeks I can see it, and it's the hairline is receding. And indicate for them to be self-confident, especially our black girls. They should love their natural hair. Because I know sometimes they go to school, they don't have time to be braiding, especially abrochire. But they shouldn't do a lot of long hair for them because people want it to be thin. Long hair, not a pulu. Into this 16 or you're self-conscious about herself as a woman or as a young girl, no, she doesn't love herself. Then she opts for wigs. Then the wigs will contribute more problems. Or weaves, tight braids, and then by the time they realize, no, that condition na make us say, I want a baby before, no. By the time we'll be 20, 25, 30, no, not niti, no, we're losing in a pampa. Me, what girls are have 25 uncle. They are this stage. Because all my men once they're young, they year 1, year 2. By the time they 25, uncle don't mutin nako. And our advice is say, please, it's in your court na salon na your bond den no omunjai. And na customers ni bi also mo call mo sister, Mr. Born kama. pick me heading in because it's not gonna help. Because no amount of oil will help you if you've lost the follicle. The follicle is not gonna come back if you've lost it. So it's very important. So obia embonity the dende. No be stay away from relaxes. Na yetimiti na hona utiasi na yekuro. You're gonna lose hair.
Okay, so when for any type of hair, say or specific kind
any
of
type of hair. Abrofu you so before you so. Okay, online you can purchase and then they'll be shipped to you.
Mamenko na yenko hwe doc a oye amanfo etiri ho adwuma ene ekwayofaso ye no any machines a oye no chese adwuma no onimye. Me dey Zionfelix. Me dey Mrs. Belinda Asafoje our hospital here in London. Trinity Trichology.
Trichology. Yes.
Clinic here in London and you didn't come. Me dey Felix.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't.
All right. So what I'm going to do is when people come to us for consultation, we actually have an assessment done first. It's really crucial to check the hair strands, how it's presenting, as well as the scalp, if there are any bumps anywhere, and also if they have any inflammation or redness or erythema. And see, they may kind of say, so be by a whole area clinica. The area say, or the Nasemba, you busa never be brave, na ye assessment, near when it's in the echo, because we who say the honey na or losing in na into be a honoma, need a different, but we know ocean netia say or losing me waha. And I wasn't losing you ha. And we will be now or now who said a bombardier so baby who trichologist no a bit me up wow I'm just the NTA utrin A22 into the air and say we use a tricoscope and to check the scalp to see what is going on. Into her scalp on more while be who send ya identity no. We know a cancer be brave or bo honoma or yarea. You be who say or yare based on this field of me, which means sa ade me hwe nti be hu say scalp ni bi ho no ma ha say no enwi wo ho kama men diagnose no se na be ya obi nka say okay me so me dey say private and confidential enti no but we no boy en papa ma ye hu ade kora wonti a oti hu tutu se aduane na wundi yie onda yie o yare ana wo hia deficiencies bi ana say wo lack bibi. These are the signs, these are the things that we do in the clinic so that we assess and we check what is really going on. Because if somebody tells me that I'm not sleeping well, this will show me that, okay, you're not sleeping well because so you have this kind of condition or this kind of hair loss situation. So if you see this side, so check this side, I won't say we no sisi ho, kama. Assembly ni ho because we, but oba baby a we ni ho na, oba we say ho na e kwabo. Uncle say wo e ho no enwi bia ni ho. Enwi kakra wo ho ye wo follicles wo ho ni ade a bit me stimulate hair growth. Okay? But obia asem ye different. And until na treatment ye offer no. Ye individual, ye custom made, which means say ye check you bia ansa na ye hu say wo wasem no say netie. Enti ye share machine no mu no say netie enti sa ya we na wo ana uchi na etutu no weni enti na etutu. Enti wo hwe ha say ya eno nso. Omo say ye wo tuntun bi sisi ho. And also say okay, same way. These are the signs we look out for to check what kind of condition, what kind of alopecia, what kind of hair loss you have. So it's really, really important for people to come. So you can see here, say a bit of redness, which means maybe she's been scratching as well, or that can be inflammation as well. I'm not going to diagnose, as I said, because it's private and confidential, but we always check these things to know exactly what is going on. So if I move this side as well, you can see there are some follicles there, but we need to stimulate that follicles to promote hair growth. Because we one of my follicles no, but bibi na air stop say ebefu. And what we have to do is say treatment na no, your planet treatment man, obi there 3 months, obi there 6 months, obi there 1 year, obi there 18 months, obi there 5 years, depending on the situation. Because you check bibi and o check hanon so say net here. Nti ehɔ ne nyinaa no enwini nyinaa ni hɔ so ho bibi na ɛha no wɔ ne mogam bibi na ɛha no autoimmune bi na ɛkɔ enu nti na ma ɔno no ne de ɛte saa ebia na woti no apase ana woti kɔ apasa it doesn't mean say one so situation yɛ say ya ebia na bibi na wayɛ ana bibi na wɔwo mu ɛyɛ different enti ama wo no nso no lose win so no condition is the same. Everyone is different because if somebody lacks something different, it might be not what you're lacking. So it's really important to come in for assessments. Yeah. When we here pa, and now obi ohonso me online so it is if somebody I'm not having access to the scalper, me no me online now. There are questions I will ask. Make sure mutu no make say okay when no ekoso. Enti no so no very very important say omo seeking help as soon as possible because it's very important. May I say? Okay, so after consultation, very crucial because initial consultation is very very important to assess and have the treatment plan that is suitable for everyone. So yeah, we no na yeah treatment plan ama obia yeah different treatment plan. Enti me check here o there o time awo baby a wote na yeah the treatment plan but be a quick one. Ama obi ehu how I sometimes treatment plan me mbo adekura me ye ndin but sometimes because I don't want people to think say umbetimi aye because I medical treatment nti e use enema wenum ede to promote hair growth ebu onso PRP eno an ye den ko nipa ko na nkasa moja na ye sa treatment no nti anka me se wan kasa kora bia uhia bia metimi ayama why enti no treatment na ye no ebi wo ha say net ye enti obi wo ho no mo a they might need 12 of this or 6 of this but it has other treatment to it because when we medical treatment no and a cosmetic treatment no na one kasa etimi we na kasa so no ye treatment say bia moisturizing treatment deep conditioning treatment because we don't just care for hair loss. We also do hair care, which means obi or dandruff, and flaky scalp or itchy scalp, and also they can come to us and then we will assess and then see what they need done. It's very important for people to know, say, treatment, any one day, Juma. Sometimes people want the hair to go in 2 weeks. It doesn't happen like that. Yeah, we na ma no na won so check maybe a be hu mo jam we didie mo wonda mo unsuo no mu stress because stress no craft make us hair loss. What you say, no we bet me take it, need bet me take be 18 months and sana ba. But you check o mo udidi o day start na it's multifactorial. That means there are so many things we take into consideration before we even plan your treatment, if there is a treatment plan. So when we're done now, then we leave them here for at least very very important. And to say you're planning idea mobia, obi ho be PRP, obi ho be steps, obi ho be different treatment be 5. You deny it together. And every month, so often you come in and you have your treatment done. It's not just one time because because of social media and people think say we be for 3 weeks. Genetically, no, it's not possible. It's very, very important to seek help. Come to us. Your places be your home, a man, a man, your place be your home, person will be who exclusive, very quiet and calm because the home will listen to me and they don't want stress, they don't want people to see them. So it's really important we have places and we'll be able to help.
Olu, hey, nah.
Me call me mfana ho.
Hey, who come from? Now who timi aduma?
Na say grace get fitia da woro menti. Say bibi anya nwanwa bi. We no. Ai say dey gina so chire be yi.
Na ma say I won wife ya mama.
Me secret ana wo de na meboa.
I want
to na jabe o nim.
Me secret ko fa no kure. Aya oni kure na ta atobo. Uko tu na 3 days aba ko me ka ho. Ama me nhwia me ka acho. Bi kuno a nice husband. Just there, yareba na why na down. Pa cho ko fa ne ko. Na no better no what. Eh, scash and win. The Grace Gift Herbal. New Achimaka Petroleum one. What here? A drone work, baby. Hey, stroke man.
And then me obeti.
Grace get herbal clinic.
Edrobia, Edkade.
Okay, so I deal with different types of hair, so Asian, Caucasian, Afro hair. Some people just lose hair because maybe they're going through certain things. So when they come, we pull the hair like this to see how many hairs comes out, and then that will determine whether they are stressed, they're deficient, or anything at all. So this is really important. So holding the hair like this, me so we say ya, na my yesi, na me pull, say ya. Few comes out, then it tells me, say, okay, this is what is really going on. What you say? So it's really important. Now you check it. I say bump or pimple, BC ho. You need to check all these things because before to me different than abrofo. Abrofo, na me young wajuma me abrofo 3 years juma. Hair loss for obia and my mema near dinina. No sunitiasini or no then different from tiasino. Also, me no send yet different from Afro hair, Afro textured hair. And also no, I say, almost say a bit of build-ups. When do you wash your hair?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday. So yesterday, she washed her hair. So I need to detoxify her scalp. She's washed her hair, but obviously she was not able to get into the depth of the hair follicles. It's really important because this can cause inflammation, this can cause itchiness, this can cause erythema and redness. Into very, very important. Obi or dandruff, ye she near treat your scalp on a momo into sha. Obi say, "Wa washing the tea and rank one," and so you can see, uncle, you can see how as you know etie. Into no say a bit on hanging. So you can see all this. Oh no, or send it na itumuke kano. And you can see say sad way now because everyone over in dream. But when we say Felix build it up, it's very, very, very important because when we come to all those this can even cause redness, erythema, and also hair breakage and hair loss. So it's really important for people to come. How many times do you wash it? Once or twice?
Once.
Twice, okay. Yeah, so all this area. So, sister, you need to come and I will detoxify your scalp for you, okay? Check it on was a also on the honor a bit of redness and flicks, you see? All that. Until you want to say, yeah, near true, the use because obia some different. Into we have to check your scalp, we have to check your hair, and we have to assess and then know exactly what is going on, and then we'll be able to plan your treatments and recommendation.
So yeah, doc, and I who say, oh yeah, adwuma our church, adwuma nim, and how I no city when you have problems with your hair. Yes, she did 2 different practicals for us to see some of the problems is happening in Mati, one with a black lady and the other with a white lady. My doc and talk conversation is so here at her clinic, Trichology clinic here in London. My name is Zionfelix. Belinda, Asafo Mrs. and I'm Nino Ebonkomo. So, Mrs. How long does it take you to work on hair, like your back hair? Maybe I will try time. Maybe how long will it take for you to study my system and work on the body in a day?
Okay, thank you. Normally, in a consultation, between 45 minutes to an hour. And only a baby sow and semi so what have you been doing or medication until about 45 minutes and we are not in casa. Treatment it depends on what kind of treatment. Mammy back from here no a bony, if I can say bony or no or by consultation. But nutritional a lot of Felix. Into no we have to detoxify the scalp, we have to purify the scalp. And no will take about 45 minutes to an hour. Until say be our banner person we now treat your scalp. Until at least you give yourself 2 hours. For that, if there are any trimmings we need to do or any detangling, so and unuja nota, and also a bit me a shama. And it depends on what kind of treatment. But consultation, dear, normally no, it's 45 to 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay, just before I move on, Kwancha DFA, this kind of is it expensive? And then is it cash down or be a payment plan for people? Because we have only look good. If I want to look good and I don't have the money, unfortunately I can't look good. How is it over here?
All right, thank you. What we do, no, we have a payment plan.
Okay.
Because some of the treatment will be 6 months, it will be 18 months, it will be 2 years. It depends on your condition. And you show the plan a bit what you can afford and what you know. Sometimes it's not all about money. Sometimes obu how shout me say genuinely no be, but and you want to help. Almost they can come, they can call us, and we have a plan for them. We have help available for them. Almost friends who are a bit no makasa. Yeah.
But on the contact and website again.
Okay, contact me 079 5629 3093. And your website in the if I say trinitytrichologyclinic.com.
Okay.
And I say belindaacobel.com.
Okay.
Why?
Now, what is alopecia?
Okay. Thank you for that question because Nkofo are very confused about alopecia. Obo ho from me also auntie, I've got alopecia or me what alopecia. Alopecia is just an umbrella term for hair loss. Okay? Until we are media to her, when you know alopecia, but there are different conditions. Okay. So which means there are different types of hair loss. We won't say we better say if an acne kilodale niche and no ye mema na omunya bumps no.
Okay.
What you see, but your folliculitis, your telogen effluvium, your alopecia areata, your central centrifugal cicatricial alopecia, your male and female parting baldness, your traction alopecia, your trichotillomania and or trichotillosis, and no a psychological issue. And kofona kasa no mututo mutimi. But onim so no ye. Obu ha oye also obu ho wenensa. Obi we na no. Obu on so no kasa na tutu timi. Wada no otu onim so otu ana osua ade a. Enti obi okọ de baba ana no kasa boss auntie. Meti no ha na edutu. I don't know why. Me boy me nya hwe. Meye examination say na me ye kire wo no. Ubehu say onu ankasa na eden otu timi. Enti no ye o plan aye de ma no. Oh, enti nye bibia na ye sika. Ebi ono ma ye advice. What you see? Into alopecia, no, a umbrella term for hundreds of millions of hair loss.
Okay, and what causes these ones?
Okay, we androgens, male and female parting baldness, a genetic condition, and then because a 5-alpha reductate, a enzyme beer, a combined with testosterone, and it converts to dihydrotestosterone, which tackles the hair follicles. Into before it shrinks the hair follicles. It doesn't make the blood flow no well into nutinifua a shrinking no each cycle be your hair loss cycle each cycle be no a thinner and thinner and thinner and so be was amitino for the past 3-4 years I thin into sha a member dear no say that a mad different a member different into member de bu ha de ha and I'm the first no a different way a different condition if no CCC central centrifugal and because I before man a tenya side into munya very careful we our 2 conditions obi bet me 3 conditions obi one more attraction one body elutunanim or some of female parting baldness which is this a genetic condition or androgens and sana or breakage and that's a telogen effluvium because it has an iron vitamin D the selenium B12 or thyroid or medication it's a blood pressure medication diabetic medication Nina can cause this and nothing so uncle one thing I have to also talk about is menopause.
Okay.
Menopause, premenopausal. Women go through a lot. Sometimes vaginal dryness, sometimes sweat at night, hot flashes, insomnia, mean that, and I say mood swings, rough. A hormones like a progesterone and estrogen low. Into the amount of hormone change. You go call be on the entire yes, I know. Oh, my no fear, and tell the boof. Or you the boof. Obu they don't want you to touch them. Into no, I say educated ye kunumni and memano. They understand the women and they have a bit of sympathy for them because that can even cause hair loss. What you see, into the one never be brave or no more. A cause hair loss. These are just the basics.
It is a winner, but how will one know say this is my problem? My son on tema a bit bigger.
Science. Yeah. Science is what are you seeing?
Yeah.
One a winning more. Hey, meeting first na take a pound and said the thing. My pam hana said a quite them and now me had no I bored and now me held to and only science. Symptoms are pain. Who feel pain wa? Who feel say uti to be brave? Who feel say too much? And no, just say bra na yen show.
Okay.
Because that can lead to cicatricia. Cicatricia means permanent hair loss. Okay. There are some conditions be when we make my permanent hair loss. But so also known to moi. So we lose 100 hairs. We lose only 20 because what bantem am I show. So it's really crucial for people to seek help when they are having issues. If you have any trichologist in America or Canada, just go there, or dermatologist who specialize in black hair. Because some people, some of them, they're not very good with black hair as well. So sometimes they get misdiagnosis. But because I deal with both black and Caucasian or Asian, I know all types of hair.
There are some people who are, especially with the guys, who's a young boy, probably 30, 31, 32, 35. Who say, or your board and I feel waiting now, against a Sakura. Is that advisable or young pet treatment for it?
Okay, there are treatments for it to slow it down. Nobody can change that, or they can go on immunosuppressant, or they can go on medication that can help reduce the testosterone. However, there are treatments available that will grow the hair. What you say? And the treatment, maybe say we have 6 sessions. You don't stop there. You have to do maintenance. Maybe once a year or once every 6 months you come for maintenance because life goes on. Yeah. Sometimes you are stressed. Sometimes you're not doing well. And to go back, okay, I'm tired. I'm fed up. No, the place now a problem in the world. It still persists. Okay. But there's treatment available if you seek help now.
Doc, what I say?
Martin.
Anything that you want to add up, then we go.
The mechanic say, a bin will say Sikato weeks, £500, 300 Ghana, or 3,000 Ghana. I don't even know how much Sikano converted. They waste money on covering up their problems. So we'll cover our problem now. By the time it's 5 years, 6 years, what's the money worse? And if you don't cover up the problem, deal with it. Let's help you. And then if there are any solutions, recommendations of treatment, it makes me know what I say, okay. And no need, wow, because what shall we think? And so basically, I be trying to yari no. On person be, what is some of the mistakes we make? And also no, we could product we be brave. Na omo tena ho try say etini be ye, na etini nye ye. They get frustrated and they get angry and they get stressed, and that stress can also cause hair loss as well. Okay. And in the products and also, say, we start afresh. Now, we are very, very simple. We talk a shampoo now, anti-dandruff shampoo for the scalp. No, to conditioner no, and also for the hair. No, I cover for 20 minutes. Now, what to leave-in spray. We spray what in so. Now the daily moisturizer. Now the oil not to seal the moisture. And now sometimes you can dry. Now for some bread and then washing between your dryer. All you need is this. You need the spray, the daily moisturizer, and the oil. That's it.
Just for people to be sure, what kind of treatment can you give them when it comes to their hair?
Okay, I have hair care issues. Obuhonoma, nitina abopo, dandruff womb, I dry, and only your hair care and scalp and hair treatment, and your deep conditioning treatment, hot oil treatment, your moisturizing treatment, your super exfoliating treatment, and no your hair care. Because people need to differentiate between hair care and hair loss. Because hair care no obama ya no tinim I fine ama embubu. And now hair loss on so yeah PRP, platelet rich plasma. Yeah oxygen treatment, peptide treatment, stem cell treatment. And I make say it's a combination of treatments. Into one person no it be a 3 treatment near ya boa no. So be a stimulate faster hair growth. Okay. Was almost did year or more day uncle and some also that was.
That's it. Mrs. Belinda Asafoje, Trinity Trichology Clinic here in London, and I'm sure say when you're with your hair issue. This is our very own Ghanaian doing so well here in UK. 3 years in operation. Just before that, she was working in the field of hair for like 25 years. To unimde about 18 hojuma. Oba enya afina utin be say mo. Oba boa aso anoma. I'm also so to me appreciate you. Me dear Zionfelix. Makara bye bye.
Bye.